Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to never miss a video from Fever FM.
Hi guys, नमस्कार. मैं हूँ RJ उर्मिन and today I have with me somebody जिनके लिए प्यार तो हमेशा से ही था ही. But I love the fact that before I'm interviewing her for her film, I already watched it. And ये जो प्यार का जो level है, वो इतना ज़्यादा ऊपर हो गया है. Man, she has just given her best performance ever. Kriti Sanon, I love you. I honestly want to say this to you.
I love you too. Thank you so much. And I'm so happy that actually we are doing this interview after you watch the film. There's so much more to discuss. There's so much more that we can openly talk and not say, "Ye main nahi bata sakti." So, yeah, and I'm glad I can sense that you've liked the film.
सेंस आपको मेरी आंखों के नीचे डार्क सर्कल्स दिख रहे हैं वो मैं रोई हूँ इतना ओके दिस इज लाइक आई एम गोइंग टू स्टडी माय मेकअप बिल इतना मुझे इसको हटाना पड़ा ओफ माय गॉड आई थॉट दैट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट मी जस्ट स्टार्ट ऑफ बाय अगेन टेलिंग पीपल हम ऑफ कोर्स बात कर रहे हैं मिमी के बारे में एक ऐसी फिल्म दैट इज गोइंग टू गिव यू अ रोलर कोस्टर ऑफ इमोशंस एंड कृति there are such true emotions involved with every scene is why this film has become even more special. कल रिलीज हुई क्या रिएक्शंस मिल रहे हैं आपको राइट नाउ
बहुत अच्छे reactions मिल रहे हैं. Honestly, I have not. It's not sinking in. I have not gotten the time to actually breathe because the baby delivered a bit too early. We had a premature delivery. The baby was very healthy. It's been really loved, but as like things were not planned, and it just like was a surprise, and it was a very impulsive. काइंड ऑफ एक्शन कि आई थिंक कर देते हैं यार बर्थडे पे. मुझे हमेशा से दीनू बोल रहा था कि तेरी बर्थडे पे लाइक क्या, तेरी बर्थडे पे लाइक क्या, एंड आई वाज लाइक my birthday is like a Tuesday. I don't know if it makes sense or not. So then I think it's digital. Friday, Tuesday doesn't really matter much, and uh, I've just not gotten the time. It's like birthday messages and Mimi messages all have come all together, and it's become a like I don't want to touch my phone right now. It's so packed. It's a good feeling. It's absolutely a good feeling because we have been waiting for this moment since so long. I have lived this film for about 2.5 years, and as you saw the film, it's a film that has like gone deep inside me, and it's a big part of my heart. So I'm just really excited that it's kind of doing what I thought it can, as content, and everybody is loving it. People are calling up. I'm so happy that people's mothers are loving it. I've spoken to so many mummies who have like really enjoyed, and this is one film I'm really telling everyone that I'm loving that you're crying. I'm so happy that you're crying. So I'm glad that it's a unanimous kind of an emotion.
देखिए जिस फिल्म में पंकज त्रिपाठी एंड कृति एक साथ हो एंड व्हेन आई से दैट आई ऑलवेज थिंक अबाउट बरेली की बर्फी आई मीन फॉर फ्रॉम हिम प्लेइंग योर फादर्स रोल टू प्लेइंग दिस साथीदार हु इज जस्ट बीन सो स्ट्रॉन्ग विथ यू आई थॉट दिस बॉन्ड वाज सो स्पेशल एंड अगेन सई तामनकर का उसमें आपका वो एकदम खासम खास दोस्ती दिखाना इट जस्ट लाइक आई सेड ट्रू इमोशंस ट्रू रिलेशनशिप्स दैट केम आउट आपके लिए लेकिन पूरी फिल्म में कौन से ऐसे चैलेंजिंग सीन्स रहे हैं दैट व्हेन यू गो बैक यू थिंक दैट हाउ डिड दिस इवन हैपन
There are many, yeah, honestly. There are so many of them. Also, because there are so many. I mean, I relate to Mimi's dreams and her belief in her dreams. But apart from that, there are so many things that I don't relate to in her. It's not me as a person. Whether it is her, वो उसमें एक थोड़ा स्पाइसीनेस है जो मुझ में इतना नहीं है. वो थप्पड़ वप्पड़ मार देती है. वो जिस तरह से रिएक्ट करती है. She's very like bratty, and that's not me, though I love playing that. uh, and anger is one emotion that it doesn't come to me very naturally in my life. I don't get so angry. I'm more of a calmer person. Even if I'm angry, it's more irritated. I might like I'm like soda bottle. हल्का सा निकलता है और फिर फुस हो जाता है. So my anger is not really a very prominent emotion, that people see. And in this, I mean, there's one scene where, you know, now I can say, when the Firang couple comes back and she sees, it's the anger that has been pent up, boiling. Probably she's dabowed it deep inside. She's not gotten over it, but it's there. There's so much that she wants to say, and she sees their face, and she's like, really, but she's stopping herself from slapping and beating them up. That's it.
I
So
wanted
it
to
is.
do it. मैं देख रही हूँ like मार दे थप्पड़ मार दे बस बस मार दे थप्पड़ थप्पड़ लगा दो अब बस बहुत हो गया.
No, it is that scene was very, very, I think, challenging. I knew that this is like a very important scene, and this is an emotion that I don't normally have, and I don't express like this. So this is totally Mimi. The delivery scene was very challenging because it was supposed to be done in the real way, and we were doing it properly. And like Lakshman sir was like, I want to do it the real way. I don't want to touch and go. 3 बार चीखे मार के बच्चा नहीं पैदा होता है, ऐसा नहीं होता है जो हम दिखाते हैं. And I want every man to feel the pain, and I'm so glad so many men told me that, you know, I was feeling the pain when you were going through that, and I was like, that is the purpose of it. So I'm glad that people are. And another one, I think, you know, when I run and I beat that bichara bike wala, that bike guy who comes, and I beat
Yeah.
him up. So that, again, I have not like slapped anybody in my life, okay? And that was, and it's such a beautiful moment to create. You know, Lakshman sir and Rohan, they've written that it's just a, I think, the understanding of emotion and showing it, not in the most simplistic way, but a very layered manner. Uh, the fact that she has been holding this anger, वो कहीं और का गुस्सा कहीं और निकल रहा है.
Correct.
वो कहीं और की फ्रस्ट्रेशन जो उसके अंदर है, वो बच्चे को लगी नहीं, ना लग रही थी. वो साइड से आके रोक दी बाइक. बट उसका जो इतनी देर से वो जो मुट्ठी बंद किए खड़ी है वहां पर, और उसके अंदर जो सब चल रहा है, वो पूरा का पूरा उस बंदे पे निकल जाता है. एंड दैट was also very challenging but very beautifully written. You know, I feel like so many scenes are just so well
Yeah.
written that when you're performing, it just gives you a lot, so you give it a lot.
But again, apart from the great writing, honestly, I really think kudos to you, क्योंकि कुछ कुछ ऐसे scenes हैं जिन्हें पकड़ के रखना कितना difficult होगा. I cannot even imagine, especially when you come to know that, you know, the foreigners are not accepting you and the baby. फॉर द लॉन्गेस्ट टाइम कई बार ऐसा होता है कि वो इमोशंस छूट जाते हैं, लेकिन पूरे सोसाइटी को सब जगह सबको पता चल जाता है. Even when your parents are trying to figure out the problems and all of that, I was concentrating on your emotions because it was so important to just learn that, you know, okay, is she stopping? Is she like, is she in shock? But like I said, you know, you were at it. और एक personal favorite scene जो बस आके चला गया, जो मुझे बहुत ज्यादा impactful लगा, was गाने के दौरान जब आप मिरर में देखकर अपने आप को पाउडर लगा रही हैं. Oh my God, that small scene was.
You know, that small scene, actually I've not mentioned because it's a montage, but that was also a very, very challenging bit. उसका एक प्री रोल है जो डाला नहीं है अभी फिल्म में, which is how it starts. You see me directly putting powder. Honestly, when we shot that scene, it's almost like the peak of her emotions and her frustration, anger, hurt, sadness, feeling demotivated about the fact that all her dreams are shattered now. Okay, and almost she's looking at herself in the mirror, and she just looks and almost says like, "Ki, what have you done to yourself?" You know, and she is just feeling, she used to be like really pretty, this you know, bubbly,
Yeah.
happy girl, and now she's looking like this, and she almost looks, and that powder is almost like a thing of, I need to correct this.
Hmm.
Okay, and she starts the powder, and then she just in that frustration goes on and on and on, and it's like the peak of her emotions at that point. And I remember something happened to me in that scene which has never ever happened, and I never thought that I function like this. You know, हम सब actors कुछ कुछ try करते हैं चीजें, और फिर हम realize करते हैं अच्छा ये हमारा process है. And I always thought that I'm a very switch off, switch on person, which I have been. You know, I'm someone who can think about the character, cry in that moment. The moment the director says cut, I can start laughing. Okay, so I go in and out normally. I am not able to draw. मेरी अगर किसी से लड़ाई हुई है, मैं अभी वैनिटी वैन में अगर रो के आई हूँ, तो मैं उस बात पर स्क्रीन पे नहीं रो सकती. So it's so I used to hear so many times that she broke down and then she couldn't stop crying, and that has never happened with me, and it happened with me in this moment. And I tore the. I knew that I had only one take for it because powder has to come. All the posters I'm tearing, those posters once they're torn, they can't be jodoed back. So that was one take, and I did that whole thing. I screamed, I was crying, and that honestly is real crying because when they said cut, I couldn't stop myself, and that has never happened, and I was shocked. I was shocked. My staff were shocked. They've never seen me like this. Lakshman sir came, Mimi, aap theek ho? And he saw me like beh beh crying, and he just turned and he went away. So that is something that is very liberating as an actor, and it also makes you feel that don't limit yourself and your process. You don't know your process. Just keep exploring, keep trying.
May I also say that you look like a wonderful mother. जो transformation था from this चुलबुली, मैं कुछ भी सस्ते jokes मार दूंगी if I may say so, कि बच्चा कहाँ से पैदा करेगी पीछे से and all of that, to turning into that motherhood when you suddenly realize that now life is completely changed. First of all, I'm just loving this. I'm loving that we're discussing the film because कई बार हम सिर्फ guess work
That
करते
never
रहते हैं.
happened.
हाँ,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
loving this. Like ऐसा लग रहा है I'm just discussing this with you. मुझे बहुत मजा आ रहा है. So, like to play the second part, क्या आपने अपने body में भी कुछ transformation लाई थी? Because you look very different.
Yeah, I gained 15 kilos for that bit. So the first schedule was all that कहाँ से पैदा करोगे पीछे से and all
Hmm.
was the fun bit of Mimi and of the film. The second schedule was when I had put on 15 kilos because they wanted me, when I meet the Firang couple at the hospital, and after
Second
those
time.
4 months that they come, and I come out and I say moti lag rahi hu kya? So it was that is the change. That's
Hmm.
my change bit. And now she's gained weight and she's pregnant, and she's sort of like after pregnancy also kind of retained the pregnancy weight, and she's not really bothered to lose that weight. And that also gives her a little sense of maturity, and on her face, and you see that ye ladki say what you say from a girl to a woman, that transformation happens with that weight. It did. And yeah, so those 15 kilos were obviously very very challenging to put on willingly in about 2.5 months that I got in the middle, and forcefully like eating more than what you're hungry for, having heavy food, cheesy
Are you
fried
used to
food
it? Are you
constantly.
used to doing this?
See, I eat everything. Like honestly speaking, in front of me, I have a pizza right now. So, so, so I eat
I don't know what's in front
everything,
of
and
me.
it is there. I eat everything, and I mean, obviously, nobody eats pizza in all 3 meals now, na?
हाँ.
Like you don't. If you have like a heavy meal, one heavy meal, then you want to have a light meal, and all of that. I was not allowed to have a light meal. Even if I wanted dal chawal khichdi, I had to put 2 spoons of ghee on it, upar se, and then have it. So, and I was supposed to eat every 2 hours. If I'm not hungry, have a cheese slice, because my body, my metabolism is such that it ends up burning the calories that I take in normally. And having a dessert after every main meal. मैंने इतने रसगुल्ले खाए हैं, and my
बस करो यार, प्लीज बस करो यार, like really यार, ये क्या कर रहे हो आप? मतलब
can I say something? I know it sounds a lot of fun. It was fun for 5 days for me. After that, I didn't want to see food because आपका पेट भर गया है, उसके बाद आपको और खाना है हर बार. To increase your appetite, you have to stuff yourself. You start feeling pukish
Do
after a
you know,
while.
for the longest time post college, when I put on weight, for what reason I don't know, maybe work, everybody asked me that, अरे तुम्हारा वजन बढ़ गया, and I would just lie to them, मुझे फिल्म में एक रोल मिल गया है, I have to put on weight for it. You तो really are doing
मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ, actually हुआ. So there was one time when I was supposed to wear that 1 month belly, and I was not wearing it, and I had gained 15 kilos. And one of the ADs, the chief AD, he looked at me and he's like, "You're wearing that belly now." And I just looked at him. I'm like, "I'm not." He's like, "Are you serious?" Because I had a punch at that point. So yeah, but it was
But
fun. It was fun to see what it translated into, because I think it made a huge difference.
and
Like
मेरे
so, right
ख्याल
now, one of my friends' mother basically was watching the film and said, "How is the prosthetic of weight gain looking so real?" And then he had to say
it's a
prosthetic
compliment.
name. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a compliment. And हर फिल्म को जोड़ने के लिए of course the background score and the music plays such an important role. And I thought A.R. Rahman again with the magic that he creates to every beat, every scene, especially songs like the one that Sasha Tirupati has sung, which is about a baby and you. इतना प्यार डाला है. आपका favorite number कौन सा रहा? Which is a song that it's definitely going to be added to your playlist?
All I added, honestly speaking, right now I've like downloaded the whole playlist. It's just nice to download your own films playlist. Rihai, I feel Param Sundari, though, of course, hey, it's like a
Hi.
catchy number. It's been on my playlist for very long now. Rihai is one song that I love. I think it is beautiful and it is so apt for the moment. Rihai is the word that she's feeling at that point. Hututu, I
Oh,
really like.
that's
It's
the
a
one.
beautiful track. It is a beautiful track, and it's my morning song. That I play in the morning. It's like calming effect. It gives you a happy feeling. It's that. And another one that I love is Rockabye Baby. I think it is
Oh,
so nice, and this is something that only Rahman sir could have done to capture the feeling of both the mothers and to make a song that is got English and Hindi and a beautiful like amalgamation of both. It's just like really nice.
amazing. So much fun. Thank you so much. And I wish you all the best. I'm so grateful to this film क्योंकि कई फिल्मों में हम देखते हैं that there's so much of confusion, there's so much of गड़बड़ that takes place. But I also love the fact that इस फिल्म में जब जब कोई ऐसा सिचुएशन आया जहां पर गंभीरता हुई, स्पेशली योर फैमिली कमिंग टू नो एंड ऑल दैट, उसे बहुत ही मेच्योरली हैंडल किया गया, which again says a lot about the film. This is not the topic. The topic is going to come ahead. You have to just keep moving.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
you were just phenomenal. Honestly,
Thank,
dil se phenomenal.
thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and all the very best to you.
Thank you, Urmin. Lovely talking to you.
Same here. Bye.
Bye.